right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers, and peace and blessing, salutation. Hopefully, they got there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners, whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. All right, and what I want to go into this morning, is pretty much just speaking about how, faith speaks for itself. Faith speaks for itself. When someone has faith or trust in something or someone, it speaks for itself. You don't have to ask questions, okay, when it comes to faith and trust, because it's shown in action. And one thing about it, a lot of people can do mouth service, with faith, with trust, all right? But then when it's time to showcase it, it's going to show what you really believe in. That's why the times we're coming into, all right, as we know, the Quran with the MOTB, is going to be the hour of temptation, okay? There's going to be a time when faith going to speak for itself. There's going to come a time when trust, speaks for itself, all right? As you had, with the Jews, just for example, with the Christians, when it was time to show faith in something, okay, they didn't have any, man, okay? And their actions showed what they believe in, okay? The way that they move show what they believe in. And that's in, even your day-to-day, you can look at how people move, and it shows what they believe in. It shows what they have trust in, man. Okay? That's why action is always the thing that you have to judge a situation by. And the Lord will show you particular things in particular situations, okay, that show, all right, where someone's mind is at, okay, where someone's trust is at, where someone's faith is at. You see? And we're in a time where we're going to be made perfect through faith. See, this is why, as we rehearse the law, okay, as we rehearse the righteous acts, it's going to be the faith, all right, in the times of chaos that's going to make us perfect. It's going to be that complete trust in the time of chaos that's going to make us complete. You see? That's why you read the book of James chapter 2 verse 20. It says, But what wilt thou, O vain man? That faith without works is dead. Okay? Faith without works is dead. Because faith should produce an action. You see? One thing about faith, you don't have to pull teeth with faith, for the read. You don't have to pull teeth with faith for faith to research. You don't have to pull teeth with faith for faith to do lessons, for faith, to do these things off camera and on camera. Okay? You don't have to beg faith to do nothing. Faith is proactive. When you really believe in something, you become proactive, man. It's like when you begin, to work out and you start seeing the results, okay? Now you have faith in your routine and it shows. There's men, that are extremely dedicated to, their workout routine because of the results that it has produced. And they have faith in their routine and it shows. They don't have to be told or reminded to go to the gym. Okay? They don't have to be reminded, okay, to eat right. They have faith in their routine. Okay? If someone has faith, all right, within their ability, okay, it doesn't, they don't have to be reminded, and we come to the time we're going to have complete faith, in our power, we're going to have complete and absolute faith in Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, complete trust, man. We can't second guess anything, even when, it don't make practical sense at the time. It's going to be times where we just going to have to walk based on what's written. We have to really move in faith, We really gonna have to move in absolute faith. All right, and then women are going to be tested to see if they have full faith in the men. You see, they're going to be tested to see if they fully trust in the men, without question, without doubt. Okay, so everything is going to be showed. You know, say faith. Okay, it's going to speak. You know, faith speaks for itself. I say trust speaks for itself, and how does it do that? Through action. Okay, because if you read on, it says, verse 21 says, "Was not Abraham our father justified by works when he had offered his Isaac's son upon the altar?" Okay, Abraham, he wasn't questioning. He didn't care if it didn't make sense. Okay, in the practical. All right, he just had that complete faith, that complete trust. You know, he just had that complete faith and that complete trust, and his actions spoke it, man. Abraham's faith, all right, spoke for itself. You know, and you go through all the stories of our forefathers, you know, a lot of the stories of our forefathers, their faith spoke for itself. It wasn't no question. Okay? And that's why the Most High would always come through. Because why? You know, they showcase faith. In order for the Most High to showcase power, you know, we're going to have to showcase faith. You know, ain't no getting around it. You know? Ain't no shortcuts, man. Okay? It's just going to be all based on our faith in these times. You see? When you read on, it says, verse 22, it says, "Seest thou how faith wrought his works, and by works was faith made perfect." Yeah, faith produced works. You know, his faith produced works. And through those works, he was made perfect. You know? So faith should be producing our works. You know, faith should produce a work ethic. You know? When we, you know, really start believing this thing, man, you know, going from the phase of where, you know, we are just listening and we agree with certain points, till we get to the point to where we're fully persuaded in our mind. You know, faith should produce a work ethic, man. You see? It said Abraham's faith wrought his works. Okay? So it was all based on faith that Abraham was moving. And it was not by sight, not what he can see in the practical, but based on his belief, okay, in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and he was fully submitted to those instructions, man. You know, his mindset was fully committed to the instructions and the will of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You know? So these are the times when faith is going to speak for itself. That's why scripture say, "Then shall be known who are my chosen." Okay? Because their faith is going to speak. You know, the way that the believers are going to move in the times of chaos, that's going to separate them from everyone else, because only the believers are going to be moving in true faith. Okay? Faith is going to be a scarce thing. You know, it's going to be a famine of the word. All right? It's going to be a scarcity of food. And it's going to be a scarcity of faith in the earth. That's why Yahushua said when he comes, shall he find faith on the earth, man. You know, because everything that's coming is going to be an attempt to overthrow the faith. You know, we finna see some real deal, okay, situations go down in the earth, man. You know, you're gonna see some things that make us question reality. Okay, but we gotta be anchored down by what's written. Okay, we gotta be anchored down in Yahushua, man. Okay, and the Heavenly Father, He is. Okay, so that's the point. You know, just wanted to bring that out this morning. Something I was meditating on throughout the night. So Lord will you brothers and you few sisters edified. Till next time I say shalom.